Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rakal Kadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone that taught me this truth. And salutations all you sincere laborers out there pushing this truth in all sincerity and faith and honesty. And I'm going to just get right into the lesson here. I don't know what I would title it, but the lesson is pretty much based off of Proverbs 27 verse 12. And it reads, "A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself." Alright, and that word, let me just go into that word prudent before I continue on. Prudent means to be crafty, sensible, prudent. It means to, in a good sense, prudent, cautious. Alright, so to be cautious at times. And, you know, prudence is someone that's wise as well. Alright, so be cautious of the time. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. So right now you can see things are popping off, man, in the news. You know, these midterm elections are coming up, and you know, these bombs, false flags, and you know, got people, you know, a lot of stuff going on as far as terrorism and all this stuff. And someone that is prudent would see it and hide themselves. And we see the things going off. We see the things popping off. We see wars and rumors of wars. We see you know, the economy fluctuating up and down. Companies or countries, so to say, are not buying U.S. treasuries anymore. You know, so you know, that's bringing in the collapse of the dollar. And then someone that's prudent will foresee the evil, right? Because the collapse of the dollar bill, that's going to bring an evil time. Eve meaning time, ill meaning bad. So that's going to bring bad times. All right, and hideth himself. How do you hide yourselves? By indulging in his knowledge, seeking the face of the Lord while he may be found, as the scriptures say. You know, seek the face of the Lord that he may be found. All right, and hide himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. So the simple see these things, but they don't hide themselves. They continue on doing what they want to do because it's simple. But you hide yourself by seeking the Lord, man, crying out to the Lord, praying, making supplication. You know, in these scriptures, reading, getting this knowledge. This is Psalms 91 verse 1. "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." And once again, that secret place is these scriptures, man. Is this word? Is this knowledge? The counsel of wise men. All right, because you know, when David spoke of the secret council, he was talking about the Illuminati, right? And we also have a council, man, a righteous council. All right, and that's the secret place. All right, and let me see if I can get that word secret place really quick. See what the meaning of that word means. Psalms 91. Bear with me, Baba Gashah. Secret. All right, a covering, a shelter, a hiding place, secrecy, covering. All right, protection, a cover in a good or a literal figurative sense. You know, covering, a hiding place. So pretty much told you what it was. Something secret, hidden. All right, and this knowledge is hidden to the masses. All right, so that's how we know it's talking about this knowledge, this gospel. So this is a secret place of the Most High, something that's hid, because the scriptures say, if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. All right, so and you know, remember Yahweh Shai himself said, you know, he speak to them in parables because given unto us to know the secrets of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. So once again, this truth is hidden. The parable also in Matthew 2, it says, this place is like a treasure hidden in a field. You know, a man go and sell all that he has to go buy that treasure. So once again, this is the kingdom. This is the secret place of the Most High. And the scripture said, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. So get ready, man. All these financial reports coming out. The pestilence is getting heavy. All right, you see the birth pangs. Jake is getting more wickeder as the day go by. Esau is waxing worse and worse. All right, you see this society is locking down a lot more, man. That's why they have all these immigration laws, and they have all these false flags, because what they really want to do is make this place a police state and really crack down and subdue everyone under their new world order. But you got to hide yourself right now. This is back in Psalms 91 verse 2. It says, I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge. Once again, a refuge, a place where you hide. A refuge is a place where you go from danger, from evil. So going back to Proverbs 27 and 12, hide yourself from the evil. And how you going to hide yourself? From the Most High. Yahweh Shemi Shai. He is my refuge and my fortress. My power, in him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. The snare of the fowler, that's evil. From the noisome pestilence, that's evil. Alright? He shall cover thee with his feathers. Cover. Alright? Hide yourself from the Lord. He gonna go to the Lord. He's gonna hide yourself. Seek the face of the Lord. That's how you gonna hide yourself from the evils to come. And under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. So once again, that covering, his truth, man. His truth shall be thy shield and thy buckler, thy covering. That word secret, protected. All right. Next scripture I'm gonna get is Revelation chapter 3 verse 10. Revelation 3 and 10, and it reads, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. Once again, the truth. All right, his truth shall be thy shield and buckler. You keeping his truth. You keeping these words, keeping these sayings. You covering yourself for seeing the evil. What the Lord said, when you cover, this is the answer. When you cover yourself from the evil. Right here it says, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. So he gonna keep you. All right. Let me see if Revelation 3 verse 10. Let me see if I can they give me any information on that word keep in Revelation. See if I get any information on it. Bear with me, Baba Shah. I will keep. That word in the Greek is tario, I believe. Tario. It's spelled T. Yeah, it says pronounced in T-A-R-E-O. Pronunciation. Tario. Right, it says to attend to carefully take care of, to guard. All right, and what's that word? Secret. To guard, to protect, to cover. To guard. Metaphor, to keep one in a state which he is. To observe, to reserve, to undergo something. All right. To guard properly by keeping the eye upon. So the Lord's gonna have his eye on you. Remember, the eyes of the Lord, are upon them, that fear him. All right, and that's different from, which is probably, just read through it, see. And that's pretty much it, man. To detain custody. All right, you want the Lord to have custody over you, man, in these evil times to come. So I'm gonna go back to Revelation 3 verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep. So cover you, to keep you in his custody. Keep thee from the hour of temptation. All right, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Now let's look into that word temptation really quick. Get some info on that. Temptation, because you want to know what's coming, right? With prophets, we want to know what's coming. Temptation, an experience, an attempt, a trial proving the trial made of you by my bodily condition, sense condition, served as to test the love. All right, to test the love, to test your love, man. The trial of man's fidelity, your fidelity, your loyal, your faithfulness. All right, integrity, virtue, and enticement to sin, temptation, whether arising from desires or from the outward circumstance. So the Lord is going to keep you from being tempted above that, above your measure. He's going to keep you. He's going to keep you so you don't go off. All right. Whatever that you face with, he's going to keep you so that won't overthrow you. All right. Whether it be a famine, death. All right. Even tempted with the mark of the beast, the microchip. The Lord's going to keep you from that. All right. Because that's a temptation. When you hungry, when your family need to eat, or when you don't want to be persecuted, it's going to be a temptation to take that mark of the beast. All right. But the Lord said he going to keep you from that. He going to keep you, man. That's beautiful, man. He going to keep you from all that. And I'm going to get the scripture real quick. It says, the trial made of you by my bodily condition, since condition serve as the test of the love. So the test of your love, and that, let me see, precept, Galatians 1 verse 14. And my temptation which was in my flesh ye despise not, nor rejected, but receive me as an angel of the Most High, even as of Yahweh Shai. All right. So the Lord's gonna test your love, man. Because the Lord said, if you love me, keep my commandments. Because if you love the Lord, he gonna do what you said. And one big temptation, like the major temptation that the Lord told you to watch out for, to resist, is that mark of the beast, man. All right. So going back to the scripts, so the Lord gonna keep you from all these temptations to come. All right. It says, which shall come upon all the world. So everybody's gonna be tried, to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly. Hold fast that which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. So hold fast, hold tight to that covering. All right. Cover yourself. Hold fast, man. You gotta stand under that truth. The scripture say that the truth shall be thy shield and buckler. So you gotta hold fast and stay under that buckler until those arrows stop flying. All right. Like in the movie 300, what they had to stay under that buckler, those shields, until those arrows stop. And this truth is what's going to keep you from that. All right, it's what's going to hide you from that. So when the scripture say immediately after the days of temptation, the Son of Man shall come. Roughly paraphrasing. Let me see if I can find that scripture real quick, Baba Gashah. Bear with me. Immediately, I might have to pause this and look for it. After tribulation come, the water came up through the Spirit. Matthew 24 verse 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. So you gotta hold fast, hold that buckler, hold that shield, because immediately after that, the scripture just said, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and that means all the families, all right, of the earth, all the nations, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in clouds of heaven with power and great glory. So you have to wait, man. All right, you have to wait. You have to wait. You have to hold fast on that shield and buckler, man, because the scripture just said immediately after that tribulation, the Son of Man gonna come. So you gonna be able to release and be at rest, because he's gonna take care of everything from that. He's gonna save you. He's gonna redeem you. Yahweh Shai. He saved. He delivers. All right. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds and the UFOs, all right, of heaven with power and great glory. And he shall send his angels with great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. But what? You have to hold fast. You have to hold fast. You have to hold that shield and that buckler to those arrows, man. That noise and pestilence. The scripture say the arrow that fired by noon, roughly paraphrasing. But you got to hold fast to those arrows stop flying. And that truth, this gospel is what's going to be that buckler. Okay, it says, he shall send his angels with great sound of trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of the heaven to the other. All right. So last scripture I want to close out with is Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 7. All right. Bear with me. Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. All right. So you foreseeing the evil, You seeing this evil day, going back to Proverbs 27:12. So hide yourself. All right. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. But you got to hold fast. And the Lord said, if you keep his words, he going to keep you from these evils, man. He going to have you in his custody. All right. When you go into that word, keep, to keep in custody, to keep an eye on. All right. So with that, man, Lord willing, you edify. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakal Kadash, double honors to the apostles, great millstone, and citations, all you sincere laborers out there, holding fast unto the end.